Hello and welcome to the Place the Thing. My name's Matt. In today's live stream, I am continuing to do a playthrough of Arydia, The Paths We Dare Tread. And basically, I've done all the quick starts. I ended up back at the Exiles camp and I have gone out on my own. I am playing one character at the moment, and that is Ro the Kind, because I just got the Kind Fellish Scout. I'm level 1. It's very early days. I've got lots of equipment because I am on my own. I got all the equipment, so I've got lots of protection, which is good. I just went up, so I am on level 1 now, and I got the skills, well, swift as the wolf, but that skill is I can pay 1 MP and move 6, or pay 1 SP to move 8. Then if I am an adjacent to a marked foe, I get 1 combo. But first of all, I have to master it, and that means in a combat turn I have to move at least 6 squares away from where you started the turn. So yes, once I do that, then it is a what do they call it, a eureka moment. Yes, so I get a eureka moment where I'm able to use Swift as the wolf for free. So I could move back, really, basically. So that's my new skill that I have to master. We've entered an area that is the smoking cart, and it says smoke drifts lazily through the trees. You can see the remains of a cart smouldering in the middle of the road. Off to the side, someone is sitting hunched against a tree. And we went and spoke to that person, and it was an old man who had been attacked and he died. So yeah, we tried to heal him and he died. I used one of my precious potions. So yes. Oh, sorry, just got a text. Hello. Yeah, so he also told us that there was some lizards that attacked the area, attacked the cart, and they had a leader who I can't remember what he said the leader was, but there was a leader. So I reckon we're going to have a fight, and I'm a little bit scared because it's going to be our first fight out on our own. But yes, we will see how this goes. So we can freely move when we're in adventure mode. So we will. So we'll just move over to medium 3. There's nothing else to look at here. So we get medium 3 out of our little book of maps. Come on, medium 3. And we read the text first, and it says, smoke silently pours from the remains of the campsite. Overturned carts and slashed tents sit eerily by the roadside. Okay. So it goes this way? No. I'm wrong. Long 4, sorry. So it goes like this. So they match up. And we have an event, so we are supposed to put one of these here. And a point of interest. And then oh, hold on. Yeah, that's right. Is that right? How do these maps orientate? That says medium 3, but the road would suggest. I'm just going to look at maps because it's always good to make sure. New map, search the appropriate deck and find the matching. You must be adjacent to a point. 4. Yeah, it doesn't really say, but I mean, that looks right, doesn't it? So we can go, we can still freely move. There's no baddies here. So we will go and look at point of interest 9, I think. So point of interest 9. So we get a card out. And this says, ruined camp. You stand in the middle of a ruined camp. The carts smoulder and smoke quietly, while tents flap softly in the breeze. You see claw-shaped footprints all over the soft dirt. So let's look at the tent, because we're by a tent. Tents. You search around in the tents looking for anything of use or value, but it appears everything was taken. Let's look at carts. The carts are charred and blackened from the fire last night. Smoke hangs in the air, nudged along by a soft breeze. And we would get an RP point, but we have 3 already because we're the only ones doing these stories. So quite often, if you're reading the story, you will get an RP point, and they can be used for various things, but in battles mostly. So yeah, that's done, and then we'll look at the footprints. Footprints. We do a wisdom 5 check. So we have 1 wisdom. So we add that to the die roll, and we got 2. So I think what we will do, that's 3. We will spend one of our RP. And they are +3 for all of these. So we get a 5, but we get a 6 with our wisdom. So we pass that check and we read on. So yeah, we cleared that check. You see clear tracks with small claw-like feet heading away from the camp. It looks like they lead north towards the forest. No, in which case... I want to make sure I'm doing this properly. Towards the forest. Yeah, I guess actually, if we were orientating this the correct way, it would be like that, and that would be like that. Yeah, because that would make sense. So going north is that way. Okie dokie. So we should go and look at this point, this event. So we'll go here and clear the event, and we're looking at event 11. So event 11 says, talking voices. As you approach the edge of the caravan, you hear voices coming from behind the ridge to the north. You think you might be able to listen from here, but you'd be able to hear better if you could sneak closer. I think we should be quite good at sneaking. So let's try sneaking. Sneak. you try to sneak closer, and dexterity 11. So we have, you can just see there, a +1 dexterity. So let's see what we get. Oh, so we got 18. So yes, we pass. We got 19 in total, so we pass. You sneak close enough to listen in. After a minute, the voices disappear northward. So we have things that we gain here. So we gain 1 XP. So we put our extra XP in there. So we've got 2 now. And with XP, if we look at our card, I think it's in here. Yeah. The next XP, so we've got level 1. I've marked that on my pad. So the next level is 2, so we need 5 XP to do that. I'll keep that out. Yes, so we gain 1 XP and key 10. Key 10. Okay, so this is key 10. And then we banish this card. We can never do it again. So the key says, you've learned the bandits intend to set an ambush for anyone who comes after them. It will be near the cave in Tikal Forest to the north. Keep this card in the party inventory. Okay. So we're not going to have a battle here. We have investigated everything that's on this map. So basically we can do we can just leave. So when we're in adventure mode, we have actions. We can interact, skills, items, trade, equipped. Move, move, explore, leave location is an action. So there's nothing else for us to explore, so we will leave the location. So we go up onto this adventure thing, and these maps, when we leave a location, let's just make sure I'm doing this right. Leaving a location, 20. Leave a location, you leave it similarly to how you entered. As an action, you can leave using an adjacent hex pointer. Yeah, so the only hex pointer we have here is hex C2. All exiles place their miniatures on the mode token and then proceed to close the location. Closing a location, put all remaining components from the location away. Sort all maps associated cards back into the appropriate active decks, being careful to correctly orientate them based on if they were cleared or not. While exploring the location, you can improve the flow of play by leaving cards for pointers out in the play space near their associated map rather than returning them to the index immediately. So a cleared location. A cleared map contains no tokens or foes. So we have cleared both of these, so they go back into their respective places, but face up this time. So 1, that's 4, so this one goes in here. And the long one is 4 as well, so that's 5, so that will go back face up in there. So that means now if we went back to there, it would be face up, so we know that event wouldn't happen again. We've already done that. So we can go back to look at our base, and so we're in the fields of Lear. That's the only thing we can do there. So it said going north. We could go another way, like I could go to D1. Maybe let's go to D1, and then we can always go to C1 as well. So we will travel to D1, which means we look at a travel card. So we're kind of here, and we look at this travel card. And the travel card has a symbol on it, which is, I think, is plains or fields, and it's the second one down. So we read that text. You're so hungry, you need to take a break and eat some food. Hunger. Each exile pays 1 SP, then discards this card. If you don't, you go to famished. Well, we have 2 XP, and we actually have, we also have an old knapsack, which gives us SP as well, so we can spend this at any time. Definitely an adventure, we spend it at any time, but I think at any time anyway. And we can give it to ourselves or to a person orthogonally adjacent to us. So we'll spend 1 of our SP, and so Tommy Rumbles just gets discarded, and we move to this new location. So we flip it over. And this, oh, I want to make that. That's a bit dodgy. So this is, there we go, that's the way to put them back in. Winding Shore. So in Winding Shore, there is somewhere we can visit, which is medium 1. So I think we'll visit there. Why not? So we get medium 1 out. I haven't worked out a good way to get these maps out yet. They're quite tight. So we look at medium 1. And this says, a small house. You see a small cottage, smoke coming from the chimney. It appears peaceful, but you feel apprehensive as you approach. So we have an event here as well. And we come in here. Hex D1, that's where we are. So there is an event. So let's go and look at the event. We'll do that straight away. Event 210. That's 210, yes. So the event is thunder. Boom! Ah! Lightning strikes not far off, and the peal of thunder is startling. You hear a blood-curdling scream coming from the nearby cottage. Ooh. A shiver runs down your spine. You don't like this omen. What terrors await inside? Add TRV 16 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. Then banish this card. TRV. This is exciting, how it's putting in new travel cards. TRV 16. So that is 16. So this is going at the bottom. So that will come back into play. We already have 2 new travel cards in there. But in the discard pile, so that will come back. And yes, this is banished. Okay, so there's nothing else we can do apart from going to see this small one. So we'll do that. I think we're on the right track here because this looks like it's early on. So hopefully we're all right. We can run away from battles as well. We can flee, but I haven't looked into how you do that. But anyway, inside the small house. Light pours in through the kitchen window as a fire burns merrily on the hearth. The scent of fresh baked bread wafts across the room. A woman looks up nervously as you enter. The lady who screamed. Ah, okay, so this goes here. So, yes, right, so we have another NPC, 3, and another small. So I guess we'll go and talk to her first. So, NPC 3. Here we are. Vera Oddle, human woman, demeanor scared, actions bite nails. So in these, like if you were playing this with someone else, you would, you're supposed to like perform the cards, you know. So I will do so for people who are watching. Oh, sorry for the scream. You must be from the guild. I asked them to send someone to help me remove these pests. I'm afraid I don't have any squills, but I could still give you a reward. Let's ask her about her scream. Well, I didn't mean to startle you. I was in here fretting about those horrid beasts when boom! I'll be okay, really, if you just get rid of those pests. Yeah, so let's ask about the pests. Oh, the beasts! I've trapped them in the cellar. If you can kill their leader and bring me proof, I'd be happy to reward you. And so we'll check out what the reward is. I don't have any squills, but if you help me out, I have some delicious homemade baked goods. And you can see there we get an RP for our delightful acting. So we're back up to 3. Okay, so she's done. So, oh, we should have put these cards back. Oh, that's a key that we've got. And ruined camp. Point of interest. What happens to point of interest cards? Still haven't quite worked that out yet. Point of interests. After resolving a point of interest, choose and simply return the card to the index. If the card has RP that wasn't claimed, return it as uncleared. If RP was claimed, return it to the card index as cleared. So we did get RP from that, so it's cleared. So it goes back. Point of interest 9 is cleared. Okay. Yes, so we've talked to her, so we should go down here to small 2. So that's the next one. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to the dark. The cellar feels damp, probably due to the dirt floor. A slightly acrid smell is coming from the passage that twists away to the left. Oh dear. Small 1. Small 2. Yes, that must be right, right? Small one and medium one. I don't know how these go, but it's confusing me for some reason. I'm going to read that bit again. You must be adjacent to the pointer to interact with it. You can explore new maps from your current map as long as your current map is cleared. Okay, a cleared map contains no tokens. As an action, you can explore an adjacent map pointer. Other players can choose. Flip the new map face up and align the pointers. Sometimes this means the new map sits on top of the previous one. Ah, I see. So it's the pointers. So that was right. But where does this one go? I can see a pointer there. But where's the pointer on this one? I presume it... Connectors are used in combination with map pointers to help you align connected maps as you explore. Each location will use unique combinations of connector shapes and colours to help you quickly identify how to place the map you're exploring. Once the map is placed, you can ignore the connectors. Two special map connectors are used. Line up arrows are used when placing the map to the side of another map. On top icons mean placed on top of the map you're exploring. Paying attention to the map artwork. Okay, so it's not on top. But I can't see this pointer on this one. Oh, well, that's for that one, isn't it? It's weird. Do you know what I mean? Oh, no, hold on. It is. That? That? Yes, maybe it means that. I guess. It doesn't really matter. But I think that makes more sense. Does it say about stairs? It does say about stairs, actually. Yeah. Locations sometimes contain multiple floors. Floors are groups of one or more maps connected to the rest of the location. Stairs are pointers to maps, so use the explore action to interact with them. When you explore stairs, place the new map in the play space unconnected to the rest of the location. Ah, okay. So we're just going down to a new location. Exiles must always be on the same floor of the location. When you move to a different floor, all exiles must move floors together. All exiles place themselves as close as possible to the stairs they entered the new floor from. While in combat, you may use stairs to flee back to previously unexplored floor. Gotcha. It's good to read the rules, isn't it? So we'll just move this over a little bit. So this one is completely unconnected. And we were on those stairs, so we're on those stairs. There are no tokens on here. So we can just move along here and go to long 1. So I think I might move my map up here for now, because I won't be needing it. Oops. So I can move this out to the side. So, musty passage. Around the corner, the cellar continues down a narrow passage. The musty smell of rodents fills the air. You see red eyes and sharp claws emerge from the shadows. Uh-oh. So, this has this symbol on. And this has this symbol on, so it's going to be like that. But I think we might rotate it. So there are foes here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So foe 4. So foe 4. Okay, so I think I'll move this up here as well. And we'll go, ooh, hello. We'll go to this view. So we have rabid rat. A red-eyed rat squeaks here, froth dribbling from between its teeth. And we get 4 figure 4 normal size. So I presume they're in figure box 1. Figure 4, yeah. So this is one of the super cool things. So figure 4, yeah. And there we have rats. Okay. And I think I'll just make sure I'm doing all this right, because this is the first battle on my own. So start of combat. When combat begins, doesn't really say here, but in my quick start guide, I think it does. Yeah, so flip the mode token to combat. I don't know if it really matters. Take the cards. Oh no, get all 4 hit dice, take the vote. Find the foe. 1 is an AR card. So we're going to need that. And that's not really any good. Combat. It doesn't really say, but I think I can work this out anyway. So we have a rabid rat. It's a mob. I've read the flavor text. Okay, so this is what they do. And then we have 4 foes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put them like this. So then we put their coloured bases on. Whoa. That was one of the colours we need. Excuse me a mo. Where's it gone? Hold on, I will be right back. Okay, after some scrabbling around, so we have a green one, which is faux 1, goes there. Kind of brown 1, which goes there. Blue, which goes there. And pink, which goes there. Okay. And the rabid rats are mob. So with 0 threats, they will do a bite when they move to and attack adjacent. With 1 threat, they will do a bite, but they move 5 and do an adjacent attack. And with 3 threat, they move 5 and they attack. Well, they'll just all attack me. It doesn't really matter at the moment. And they attack for 2 and do attack everyone around them orthogonally adjacent. Okay, so I just need to shuffle their cards. And they always roll the yellow die, which attacks the top, which is these parts. So I'm protected on all of those sections at least. Okay. So the foes go first. And it's a boss attack or 2 threats. So they get 2 threats. They're not doing anything. So they could now move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 could attack me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anywhere, but not over here actually. So if I want to attack them, Number 3, I could kill straight away with my hunting knife. Number 2, I could kill with my broadhead. And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from him. Whereas 1, 2, 3, I could attack green straight away. Oh, yeah, and I can't kill it straight away, unfortunately. Well, maybe with 2 attacks. Oh, I came here, didn't I? Oh no, so I am 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to do a practice short bow attack on the brown rat. And oh, roll my die, and that's a 5. That's a endurance attack, so I can only do 1 damage, unfortunately. And I have to go from the top. So that's annoying because I am hitting their what do they call it? Oh, come on, Bridget. Oh, come on. I need to remember this word because it's obviously not very easy to find. Hit grid. I'm going to find it. Oh, do you know what? It's on that weak point. Never forget that. So I hit it on its weak point. So that moves up their threat to 3. So they're going to do their frenzy attack. Okay, so I have other movement. So what I will do is I'm going to move, do my minor one to move for 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'll spend RP. Sorry, no, not RP. SP. So I'm down to 0 to move another 2. 1, 2. And then I'll do another practice bow. And let's see what I roll for that. Oh, crumbs. 5. So that's up to 7. Good time to roll really low. So I do 1 damage to the green one, which puts... I was hoping to kill this one. Which moves the threat up again. Shh. So annoying. And that's the end of my moves. So it's their go. So going up 3. 1, 2, 3. So they have hit their limit break. So that's crazy. So limit break. When either threat or combo reaches 7, limit break may occur. 7th threat. When 7th threat after a foe or exile turn, resolve the following effects. +1 power token. Add 1 power token. Use a wear token to represent a power to each foe AA card currently in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. All foes activate as if an all foes threat card were drawn, spending threat normally. Each power token adds 1 additional damage to foe attacks. This bonus damage is added to each instance of damage. Power tokens remain until combat ends. Well, that's probably the worst thing that could happen. So they're going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're all going to do their 3 action, which is move 5. So this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a frenzy attack, so it does 2, but it does 3 damage. So we roll the yellow die. And that's that one. So that takes 1 of the damage. And I will spend my nimble to gain 2 block. So I don't take any damage, because that would have killed me. And then all the rest are going to move 5. So number 2 is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's right, isn't it, in terms of the threat they spend? Spending threat normally, yeah. Okay. That's horrifying. So I'm going to spend my 1 to get 1 SP back. And I think I'm going to run. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'll spend that SP to move to 1, 2. And then I will attack foe 2. This foe. So I roll my die. And I get a 20. Okay, so 20. Natural 20 in combat, gain 2. I should have been getting. Actually, I've not done this right at all, have I? I've moved a couple of times already. So I've done damage to the brown one, and I can come in from the top and do 2 damage. But if I do one here, that also activates its what do they call it? Critical hit as well on this one, so it kills it. So number 2 is dead. And then I have one more action. Now these can move 5. So maybe they can do their frenzy attack, you see. This is going to be so dangerous. So I'm going to mark... no, hold on. This is tricky because they've got this extra. Because if they activate, they will do Frenzy, which is a 3 attack. One, two, three, four, 5. These 2 will be able to attack me. Whatever I do... Hmm. could attack blue with my hunting knife, and I could kill it if I get 12 or above. Okay. Just the next two are going to attack me. Okay, I'm going to try it. So I get 18 dexterity, which is 19. So I get to do 2 damage. I don't get that, actually. Critical hits do not hold wounds after resolving damage, but before each critical that directional damage passes through deals 1 bonus damage to the point indicated by the orange arrows. If the indicated point already has damage, the critical damage is wasted. If the indicated point has an armoured point, remove the armour cube as normal. So this is weird because this one, I guess you could attack it from this way and it would activate, but yeah, so I'm changing my mind about that because I can't actually kill that one. In fact, I can't kill any of them. But I could mark one of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to die. I'm going to mark the green one, and I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 away from it, so I can attack it. And I'm going to use my normal attack. And let's say I rolled that 18 because I need some help here. And so we'll do this 2 damage, but also because of the mark, so that will come down this way, we'll spend 1 MP and do another damage, which kills foe 4. Oh no. No. Kills foe 1. Sorry. So we come down and do 1 damage there, and that damage there kills foe 1. Okay, that's the end of my turn. So let's see what they're going to do. So they go up 2. So actually we've got another turn. Okay, so I'll spend 1 from my old knapsack to get 1 SP again. And I think first time I don't want to activate a weak point. But I have to, but it's going to push them up to another limit break. That's crazy. Whatever I do, it's crazy, man. I'm going to do some movement. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to spend another one to move 1, 2. That's not going to help. Okay, I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3. And then the blue one. This is bold because it's going to activate them. Whatever I do. One, two, three. Okay, I'm going to spend SP to move another one. And then I'm going to do a snipe on the blue. And I do a 20, which gives me another So I've got 1, 2, 3, get another one. And I've moved as well. Need to remember moving. So I can attack any one of these. If I attack this, we hit that one and it's still alive, so threat goes up. If I hit this one, oh, so annoying. So I'm just going to hit that one. What's this green crystal? I'm just going to hit this one. And then I'm going to snipe again. And a roll of 5. Oh, bollocks. So it's up to a 7, so I can't do the 2. Oh, so frustrating. So there's one. Okay. Goes up 1, so they get a free thing again. So they're going to kill me. So they can do their frenzy. So this one moves 1, 2. And it attacks for 4. And it hits this one, which kills me. So I'm KO'd. If every exiled opponent is KO'd at the end of the exile turn, draw event 999. Okay, so do you know what? I'm going to start this again because this is a learning thing. And I really feel like that was like, maybe it wasn't. We will see. We will see. But I'm going to reset. I think, well, I had full life. I had 2 and 3. So we're going to reset these chaps. So I think that was bad luck, but maybe it wasn't. So we'll see. But instead of going through all that again when, you know, blue and pink. Seems a bit silly to just go through all that again. So we're here. Cheating. Okay, so let me have a sip of tea. No damage. I kind of wish I'd got more HP. I did think that at the time, like when you're on your own, maybe it's best to get the most HP, but hey. So we can kill foe 4. and we're 1, 2, 3, 4 away from it. So let's do practice short bow. And that's a 2, goes up to 4, we can't get to 12. This is... So I have to do that. So their threat goes up by 1. And also. Yeah, okay. So also they should have gone first. So I'm just going to do that as well. Number of exiles in parties, they would have 2. So I think I will attack that one again. We get a 15, so we do 2, but we only need to do the 1 because then we activate the critical, which kills foe 4. And then with our minor action, we will move 1, 2, 3. So then it's their turn. And the mob are activating. So they only have... Oh, we've moved, so we get 1 combo. I need to remember that. Man. So they're going to do their bite action. They lose 1 threat. And then number 1 is going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they will bite me. And they roll the yellow die. And they are hitting... Oh, it's this way, isn't it? I got that wrong as well, so I'm glad I started again. They hit my damp glove. And then number 3 will move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 4 will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's our turn again. So if I hit green... Or I could hit 1, 2, 3 blue. I will mark green. So when marked, foes damaged, pay 1 MP to deal 1 damage. So I will mark green and I will use my practice knife to attack green. That's a 7, 8, 9. So I can pay 1 SP. No. Yeah, I can pay 1 RP to move it up to 10, 11, 12. So at 12, it does both things. So I can do on green, I can do this and this. And I'm just going to check my mark info. Yes, so it resolves all at the same time. So I spend 1 MP and I can do 1 more damage where I want. So I'm going to do it there. So I kill foe 1 and that goes away. And then I think I will do an attack on number 3 rat. Ooh, that's 11. So, but it's +2. So yeah, I'm over the 12. So I get to do 2 damage to that one. And that does hit his weak points. So they go up by 1. And then I can move, and I might as well just move 1 into the corner to get 1 combo point. And that's the end of my turn. And the boss activates, or they get 1 extra, so nothing's happening. For the rats, I think I will move again and go 1, 2, 3, and spend SP to get an extra 2. So I'll move 1. Does that get me 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. Okay. And so I get 1 combo as well. And then I will attack this rat again with my practice hunting knife. And I roll a 17, so I get to do 2. So I hit that one. And it dies. And then for my last action, I will do Quiver of Practice Arrows. So I use that. So I've got +1 range now. On my usual 3 to 4, it's 3 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can attack that with my quiver, with my broadhead arrow. That's a 7. It's 8, 9. So I can spend. I always forget what it is I'm spending. What is it I'm spending? It's SP, isn't it? SP, SP. I'm sure people have spent them during attacks that I've seen. That's weird. Basic move, you can spend SP. Weird. Right, what was I doing? Pink. Rolled a 7, 8, 9. Oh, I don't know. I can't work it out. I'm going to do it anyway. So I do 2 damage, so I can hit anywhere and go up. So I'll hit there and go up, so I hit its weak point. Yeah, that's it. So all foes are moving. So they're going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3, to do their frenzy attack. So he's moving 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And he does 2 damage to me with his yellow die. So that is here on my shoes. So 1, and then I lose 1 life. And then I am going to move 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move again 1, 2, 3, and now I am in a combat turn. Move at least 6 squares away from where you started the turn, and then we get to get that skill mastered, which flips over on here to a tick. Mastered. And we get to use this ability. So I can move 6 again. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, move back to him. And then for my last, and I don't, then if you're adjacent to the marked foe, gain 1, but I'm not. So I'm just going to, I'll do my snipe. No, I'll do my practice knife. And I get 9. Dex gives me 1 more, that's 10. So I do 1 of these attacks and I can kill it. So I've killed them all. And I'm just going to have a quick break. There. So we've defeated them. So once we clear all this off. And then we get the rewards. So we get 1 XP. And we roll our die. We get a 1. So we don't get anything. Natural fail. So that's the end of that. So end of combat. Combat end. If all players are KO'd, combat ends. Surge victory. It's possible for players to be victory during a surge, even if all exiles and combat 0. Victory. Loot. Flip the mode token to adventure. KO check. Are any exiles at 0? Refresh markers for out of combat skill items. Yep, so this one refreshes and this one refreshes. We didn't use our... No, I guess we didn't. We could have used it. Or nimble. Loot, gain rewards, gain Kai. I didn't get any. Flee. Okay. So now we're back to adventure mode. And I think we will... well, there's a medium. Oh, there's a small 3 here. So let's go there and look at small 3. And this says, ruined pantry. The pantry has been ransacked by the vicious rodents. Crates of moulding flour and rotten fruit lie strewn across the floor. So we connect this way. And we have an event. So let's go in here and look at this point of interest 2. So this is the ruined pantry. This once stocked pantry has been ransacked by the rodents. Wooden shelves scatter the room. You see a roll of parchment on top of one of them. At your feet are some scattered goods. So let's look at these shells. Most of the ruined shells are bare. A few are small round pellets. Upon closer inspection, you think those might be rat droppings. Parchment. The parchment crumbles and snakes as you touch it, turning to dust. You can't see it being useful. Okay, goods. Looking closer, you see cobs of corn picked clean by the rats. Bite marks cover the rotting tomatoes at your feet, but a loaf of bread catches your eye. It appears fine from the outside. It has a thick, rustic crust and looks untouched by the rodents. You ponder if you should take it or leave it. Well, I should take it, shouldn't I? One time only, add 30 to the threat deck without reading it. Okay. And we get an RP point. Okay, so this we can leave to one side. Actually, we'll put it back. Point of interest 2. And then let's look at this event. Event 2. Dead rat. Searching through the remains of the ruined pantry, you come across a much smaller rat, which startles you until you realise it isn't already dead. It is already dead. Initiative 12. Oh, I got 19. Something catches your attention, so we flip this over. Upon further inspection, you notice a strange discoloration around the little rat's mouth, a bright blue colour. That's when its eye twitches. Perhaps it's not dead, only paralysed somehow. You decide to leave it alone. So we gain 1 XP. We nearly got our 5. And we banish this card. So that's now clear. So we can go along here to med 2, medium 2. Okie dokie. Where should we put this? Move these chaps over. I don't know if we should get rid of them. Medium 2. The rats have made a small kingdom here. Nests and scraps of treasure they've collected are piled high. The stench in here is sickening, and then you see it, a rodent of unusual size. Okay, before I turn this over, I'm going to spend my potion to get my 2 health back. So this goes like this. Yeah. Oh, great. So we have the faux 4s and a faux 5 as well. Oop, and this is, we've got these 4. Yeah, they're back. And we have a giant rat, level 1 figure 5, large size boss. With a shrill chitter and a snap of its enormous incisors, the giant beast whips its tail menacingly in challenge. So let's put that there. Load. And then these 2 cards. Let's put the giant rat there. Oh dear. So, green rat is going here. Brown rat there. Blue rat is, oh yeah, there. I thought for a moment there was, and then we're getting out number 5. I don't know if he'll be in here. 4, 2, 52, 5. Come on, rat. Wow. So he's kind of grey. I don't know if he needs a base on him. Doesn't really have a colour. So I don't think he does. So he's going there. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so he does a chomp and a whip, and a chomp and a whip with more. So these are going back down to 0. Okay. So we draw a threat card first. Mob or 2. So it's the mob going first. Okay, so they're moving 2 and biting. So number 1 can move 1 and bite. So they're rolling the yellow die still. And they hit my... Oh no, that goes through. Does 1 damage to me. Oh dear. And then number 2 is moving 2. 3 is moving 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So I think what I need to do is kind of move backwards. So let's see what this green one... Can't really take him out with this. So I think I could take brown out. I think first of all what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the giant rat. And I will probably do a move. One, two, three, 4. So these are the brown, the green, and the blue. The brown, the blue, I could do... The brown rat I could kill with my broadhead. So if I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'd have to stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do, so I get 1 combo. If I do my quiver of practice arrows and I attack the brown rat, I'm never going to roll high, am I? So I do 1 damage to them. So I can do it anywhere on the brown rats. So I'll do it there. And the question is, should I move away? If they do another action, they'll all be able to move 1, 2. If they don't, I think I'm all right there. So I think I'm going to. Do an attack on the green. I'm going to up their threat, but that's within 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got 15, so I can do 2 damage to green. So I hit their weak point, which gives them threat. Okay. Okay, all foes. So when all foes... When 1 or more foes are activated, the foe with the lowest initiative number will activate first. Foes continue activating in ascending order. Okay, so the giant rat is 0, so it will activate first. So on 1, it moves 5. And I know it will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't move any closer. And then the rats will move. So they're moving 5. So this one will move 1, 2, 3. And it will attack me. And... oh. So I'm KO'd. This doesn't seem to be going very well. I should have got HP, really. But even so, I would have only got 1 more HP. So, When an exile is 0 while in combat, they are KO'd. Place a mention. KO'd exiles still take a turn until the end of combat. There will still be a foe turn before their turn. KO'd exiles cannot take actions. KO'd exiles cannot be targeted. Foes may move through a KO. Other exiles may use healing effects. Once per combat, when you start your turn KO'd, you may surge. Place a wear token on your exile's portrait and stand your miniature upright. You may take actions as normal, ignoring your KO'd status until the end of your turn. If you still have 0 HP at the end of your turn, you return to being KO'd. If you gain 1 out during your turn, you stay standing as normal. Each exile may only surge once per combat, regardless of any healing. Surge where tokens are removed at the end of combat. Well, I cannot heal, so I'm dead. So in that case, let's play this out. Defeat. If every exile opposed, defeat. Read event 999. So let's read this. You fall to the ground, overcome by darkness. Remove foe figures from the map and put the foe cards back. Flip the uncleared area map face down because it was not cleared. It will need to be explored again. Note that you do not gain any loot even if one of my... Flip the Mo token to adventure. You are now out of combat. Drifting along the blackness, you feel yourself carried upon waves of nothing. Slowly, your senses begin to return. You feel sand cause warm through. While in this location, all exiles remain at 0. You may move and take actions normally. You cannot heal. Okay. So let's go through this. I'm kind of bummed out, to be honest with you. So... Figure 5. Figure 0. No, figure 4. That refreshes. So let's just read that again. Flip the uncleared map area face down. So all these are cleared. So this medium 1, medium 2 goes back uncleared. And then the small ones are cleared. So that's 2 and 3. And this long one is also cleared. 1A. We're in adventure mode. All these will go back. So 4. Wow, defeated at the start. And this is, oh, where's the friggin' thing? 5. While in this location, all exons around 0 may move and take actions normally. Okay, oh, these need to go back as well. So these go back. To there. You cannot heal. Draw med 999. Med. Oh. Med 999. Ah, this one. Just having a look if it's in here. No, don't think so. I don't know what Med 999 is. It should be one of these. Do. Must be one of these, right? Ah, Med 999. I think I need to check where inactive goes. Med, all cards with A, all IDs with B, and inactive. I don't think I did that for some reason. Okay, so a dark shore. Lying on your back, you hear the sounds of water softly lapping upon the shore. Sitting up, you see an old wooden pier with an ornate gondola docked to it. Everything here is bathed in ethereal blue light. Place party on X. So we're on here. This event card goes back. So we have an event. We have NPC 999. Okay. So let's go over to them. Dark figure. You see a dark figure standing on the dock. A hood obscures their face. Demeanor detached. Action, spirit fingers, quirk, raspy voice. You aren't supposed to be here, not yet. If you're head that way, you will return to where you are meant to be. Before you leave, I am required to offer you a boon. Let's talk about the boon. I was directed to offer you help should you need it, and since you're here, I suppose. And we get an RP. You may take up to one of each of the boons. Restoring boon, small boon, medium boon. So let's take the restoring boon, key 101. So that is action. Action out of combat. Fill all knapsacks and potions with cubes. Each exile restores all armor. All X on armor. Gain 3 Kai. Then discard this card. Small boon, key 901. Small boon, free action. Free action usable by any exile. An exile gains 3 health and 3 SP. Then lose that card. And then median boon, gain 902. Key 902. Medium boom, free action usable by any exile. Up to 2 exiles gain 5 health, 5 SP, 5 MP. Then discard this card. Return this card, sorry, not discard it. Okay, thank you, NPC. So we will put them back. And then let's go over here and look at this event. So event 777. Here it is. Light. The dark figure calls out to you from beside the boat. Leaving so soon, are you? And we will leave. You leave the dark shore behind and step into the mist. The swirling fog surrounds you as you walk, and time seems to lose all meaning. You walk on, the sounds of waves on the shore now long faded in the mist. Close the location. Okay. So we have done all those, but I guess we will probably do it again. I might turn it face up just so. Out of the darkness, you see light pouring through an archway and hear a voice speaking as though far off. You walk towards the light, shielding your eyes with your hand. As you pass over the threshold, the voice becomes clear for a moment. Rest. Draw a day card. All exiles replenish HP, MP, and SP. So the day card says, as you awake from your sleep, the dawn floods in, welcoming you to another splendid day. You strap on your pack and head out into the world. First time this card is drawn, add TRV41 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. TRV41. So that goes in there. So there we go. Shuffle the travel deck. Refresh travel tokens. Well, they were fine anyway. The paths we dare to tread. The words echo in your mind. You blink back to sleep as dawn pours into your threadbare tent. So NPC... Oh, right, here we go. So NPC 999 goes to B. That's not a good start, is it? Let's see. B. Gain DOS 212. This will be DOS 212. T12. T12. So I can now be the returned if I want to be. Sure. The returned, it's more dramatic than the kind. Place party on the guild hex. Finally, this card, EVT, turns into B. So this one goes out. And 777 goes in. Okay, so wow. There we go. It's interesting because I'm 1 XP away from being able to level up. So I think I might just have a little wander. I think we, when we rest, 17. I think at the guild we refresh. It's free, but it doesn't remove exhaustion cards from the threat deck. Other towns cost Kai. Draw a day card, read it. Each party member restores. Take the travel, discard, and then shuffle it and place it down. So I think we'll just visit the guild. Point of interest 1. Exiles camp. A small group of patched together rent tents is here. Exile mill about, helping each other as best they can. So, campsite. So, new members help. You may take each exile's market action for free once per day. So we can, yeah, we can take that damage away. To each exile's market action for free. Yeah, and we can add one to all fully empty potion knapsack items for the whole party. So we get a cube back on our chip potion as well for free. And what shall we do? Let's go traveling. So I think we'll go down this way and just visit here. Yeah. So we do a travel card, which is cutting wind. So the journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Frustrated, each exile pays 1 SP. Then discard this card. So we will do that. This is the Harran Plains. Okay, so let's travel up to C3. So this is a grassland. Each exile, sore feet. Each exile pays 1 SP, then discards this card. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag, so we will do that as well. Travel here. Now we're here at the Singing Fields. Medium 7. So let's go here. So, medium 7. This could be dangerous. Got to do stuff though, haven't you? So, medium 7, the Singing Fields. Tall grass obscures your view all round. The wind kicks up for a moment and a noise begins to grow like a choir of voices humming in harmony. You realise it's the wind playing through the grass. The music of the field is beautiful, if a little unnerving. So we're coming in here. And we just have one place we can go. So let's travel over here. Oh, I see they have a north thing on them. Yeah, let's go to long 7. Deep in the grass. The grass is taller here, if that is possible. Walls of leafy green blades tower above your head. So we've got a point of interest, 18. So let's go along here. Point of interest, 18. Overgrown trail. You are standing in a field of tall grass that flows and weaves in every direction. There's a low grunting coming from nearby. Your nose wrinkles at a pungent odour on the breeze. The path here seems to dive into the deep green foliage. If the Fae is in the party? No. Grunting? Beyond the rustle of the grass, you hear low grunting. It must be coming from a large animal, though you can't see anything nearby. Let's look at odour. You wrinkle your nose up. It smells like some gigantic wet dog drying in the warm sun. It's not pleasant. Path. You see the trail go into the grass. It's far too overgrown to pass. You need to clear a path through if you want to continue onward. So, clear a path. We have to spend 1 SP. So let's do this and do a strength test of 12. We get 11, so we can spend 1 RP to do that. So yes, you hack at the tall grass, clearing the trail, and we get 1 RP back for that. Draw med 8, then discard this card, then return this card. So this goes back. PO 18. You cut through the grass, clearing a path to what appears to be a water hole for the local fauna. The fauna in this case are 2 large boar. They look up from their drinking with wild eyes. They don't seem happy to see you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see what level these are. So this goes across. This map. Like that? No, can't be like that. Let's see now, where does this go? This goes on top of. I don't get it. Maps again. Let me look at this again. On top. Icon means place on top of the map you're exploring from, paying attention to the map artwork for alignment. But it doesn't have... It doesn't have that symbol on. Draw medium 8. I don't get it. I'm not being dumb, am I? How does this fit on? It doesn't fit. I think it must be here. Okay, that kind of fits. But it does not have that symbol there. Yeah, that fits. Okay, faux 22. And these are level 2. So I don't think I'm going to fight these. No, I don't think I'm going to fight these. To flee combat, on an exile's turn, that exile must be adjacent to a hex pointer that leads back to the world map, or stairs that lead back to a previous explored map, and declare their intent to flee. Flee is a free action, draw event 333. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm going to pause here and decide what I'm going to do. And I will come back a bit later on to play some more. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.